let's move on to some NHL, my friend. The thing that I've been hyped about to talk about this whole time. I've been waiting. My guys. First of all, start off with some bad news. I'm so glad we recorded. Oh, damn, we didn't even say the date. The date is, by the way, it's right after Game 2 of the Leafs vs. Montreal series. So it's May 23rd. Oh, damn, it's 3:30 a.m. Oh, that's crazy. We've been going at it. 3:30 a.m. May 23rd. So for us in our heads, it's still May 22nd.
Yup.
2021.
May 23rd.
But anyways, I'm glad we recorded tonight, which is, it's technically Sunday, but it's Saturday night versus Friday night. Because Friday night, I wouldn't have had some good news to come with. I would have just been sad news. So the Leafs lost game 1. 2-1 to Montreal. Obviously, there's a looming shadow over it. Me and KB know. And I'm sure you guys have heard about it. Bro, that shit ain't funny. What the fuck? But,
You call that shit a looming shadow, bro. Why looming shadow? What the fuck's wrong with you?
You've never heard the term looming shadow before?
No, I guess I'm way too French for you.
Maybe.
Looming shadow.
Yeah, it's just like something, it means like something hanging over it. Like, you know.
Thanks.
Like.
I learned something new today.
Like the Lakers beating Phoenix, there's going to be the looming shadow of LeBron not getting suspended.
Ew.
But before we get into that, physical game, tough game, close game, 2-1. And all I really got to say about the game itself, other than the scrappiness, was that last goal by Paul Byron to win it off his knees was fucking nasty.
Mm-hmm.
So shout outs to that. But obviously the looming shadow, as I said, that's laying over this event is the John Tavares injury. So me and KB obviously watched the game live. I would never miss a Leafs playoff game, by the way. But we watched the game live.
Real ass fan.
And John Tavares, he got hit by Ben Sherratt, and then while he was on the ground, like sliding away from the hit, he got kneed in the head by Corey Perry, which was completely unintentional, and like I don't blame Perry, even though he has a history of being a dirty player. I know he didn't do that shit on purpose. But yeah, it was pretty fucking scary. I've watched hockey for many years. Like probably, I've been watching hockey since like 05, like back in the Sundin, Panakarowski, Hanshapov days. I don't know if y'all know those guys, but like that was like, there's era of Maple Leafs. I would say it's 3 eras ago. You know, we had the Sundin era, we had the Kessel era, and now we're in the Matthews era. So
aren't Perry and Tavares boys anyways? Like, are they both Canadian?
They played on Team Canada together, so like they grew up in like in the system together.
Yeah.
Perry was actually like, he's a vet now. He's kind of like same thing as Spezza and like Thornton and stuff.
Yeah.
Very comparable to Spezza, but like a little bit like worse. Like Spezza shows out sometimes.
Yeah.
But Perry won the Rocket Richard, I think, in the league, right? Most goals in the league before.
Yeah.
Oh, also, side note, shout out to Austin Matthews for winning the Rocket Richard this season. Most goals in the NHL.
Stone.
And we're gonna get into his game too, because he came to show. He came to show out. He said John Tavares gone, no worries. But back to the John Tavares thing. I've watched hockey for a really long time, and of all the injuries and everything I've seen, like other than like I didn't see like Paul Correa or Nick Kypreos live. You can go search those up, by the way, bro. Scary moments.
You think
especially especially Nick Kypreos, bro. My guy was bleeding on the ice.
Oh man,
knocked out, blood on the ice.
No, I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see that.
But it was a fight. It was fucked. But yeah, like other than those two that come to mind, and those were before my time watching hockey. Those were like 90s, early 2000s, where I was like mid 2000s is when I started watching, because you know I ain't that old. But yeah, this Tavares thing was like the scariest thing I've ever seen live in a hockey game.
That was scary as fuck, bro. I literally thought he was gonna die right there.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried about that too.
Fuck, yeah.
I was a little worried about that too, because alright, bro, look at a hockey player. What's the one place these guys can get hit where there's no equipment?
Like their mouth, you're going to say?
Right in the damn face. They got a helmet on, protect the skull and stuff.
Yeah.
But my guy got kneed in the head, and it was like in this area.
Mm-hmm.
and then they literally the medics were like picking him up by the neck. Actually, they didn't pick him up by the neck. He tried to stand up. First of all, shout out to John Tavares for being such a trooper, such a great captain for this team, such a superstar player that this guy literally could not see, was fucking borderline unconscious, and still tried to get up and play. What a beast. Hockey players are built different, man.
That was crazy.
Side story. I don't know. Do you know Patrice Bergeron?
Name sounds familiar.
He's the star center for Boston. He's probably the best two-way player in the game, like defense, offense. He in one playoffs he played with cracked ribs and a punctured lung through the playoffs.
What?
Like hockey players, I'm sorry, no other sport can compare to the way that these guys like will tough through anything. Like
what?
they're just dumb. The things that they do, they'll play through any injury. It's crazy.
Yeah,
they're messed up.
Yeah, I know.
They're messed up. They're beasts. But like John Tavares is literally like knocked the fuck out. Can not even see what's going on around him. He tries to get up, and then the medics are like holding his neck, right? Because they don't know if he has a spine injury or something. So they're trying to hold his head. They pick him up. He's on his knees. He's up. Like he gets up while they're holding his neck. He's up. We just see blood start like dripping down his face, and then this guy eyes are rolled back in the back of his head, and he falls backwards onto the ice. And I saw that shit, and I was like, first of all, like first reaction is like, oh damn, well before that, first reaction was like, oh damn, we just lost like our top two center, a star on our team, our captain. Like this is bad for the playoff run. And then when you see that, it's like, oh shit. This is not sports anymore. This is like someone's health and like well-being.
Yup. And
like shit's like this guy's got a kid and family and wife at home who are probably crying right now. And like he fell backwards, and I was kind of scared, man. I was like, I was thinking like, I'm like, yo, bro, I hope this guy's good, bro. I hope he's not done. So, because who knows, man? Like even if he didn't die, like if he might have walked out of there paralyzed head to toe. Who knows? Like you don't know. That was bad. Like because he didn't see the knee coming. Like he got hit. He fell on the ice, and then he like turned around, and the knee hit him in the face. And like Corey Perry tried to jump over him. He didn't intentionally knee him in the face. Yeah, but like, yo, these guys are skating at like 34 miles per hour. So imagine getting kneed in the face at 34 kilometers an hour. Sorry. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
I should do that.
At least 25 kilometers an hour.
I should do that to Tyler Perry since he did that to my man, so.
Tyler Perry? It's not Tyler Perry, fam. It's Corey Perry.
Corey Perry, my bad. I just watched a Tyler Perry movie, that's why.
Yeah, Corey Perry. But yeah, Corey Perry played for the Anaheim Ducks for a long time with Ryan Getzlaf, and they won a cup together, and he was a top goal scorer in the league, top 5 for a little while. But he's always been nasty. He's always been a nasty player. So that's why some people were like, oh, he did it on purpose. But nah, that was very obviously not on purpose. Game speed, like there's no way you're doing that shit on purpose. Yeah. But scary moment for John Tavares. They're saying he doesn't only have thank God he only has a concussion, which like only has a concussion, but like still, he doesn't have a history. He doesn't have his history of concussion history. He doesn't have a history of concussions, so that's a good thing. Yeah. What's scary is now he has a concussion. So the problem with concussions is like the more you have. Once you get one, it could just get worse and worse. Like I've played hockey with guys who literally told me like they've played on teams where someone had so many concussions that they celebrated and they tapped him on the head and he knocked out. So that shit can get real bad, and like he had to stop playing hockey because like literally they were celebrating a goal. They came, hugged him, and like tapped him on the head and he went KO. So
damn.
So yeah, bro, I heard that story. I'm like. Shoot, because I might have a concussion or two, to be honest. I've been like elbowed in the face full speed. I've been hit to the head on the boards with a shoulder. Like I've had someone shoulder me like head first and like against my head into the boards. But I wear a full cage and everything. But still, like you feel a little dizzy or something. But like I never got checked, so I can't confirm. But I wouldn't be surprised if I had at least like one minor concussion. But like. Yeah, man, scary. So he has a knee injury and a concussion. They're saying the knee injury he'll be healthy in 2 weeks. Okay. But like obviously he's not coming back in 2 weeks. Okay. We'll be lucky if we get him back for semis. But let's go on. Let's move on to some good news. Sad news. Prayers up for John Tavares. I hope he recovers well. And like this ain't even about hockey. Like if you don't come back for the rest of the playoffs and you need to for your health and your family, you got young kids at home.
Be my guest, yo. You do what you gotta do.
Captain, my captain. I respect you and I love you regardless.
Big time.
And John Tavares is a good dude, bro. He's a good human being. And like literally the players have been talking about like how much they missed him, bro. Austin Matthews looked like he was gonna cry out there. And even like Tavares said like thank you to Jason Spezza because Spezza was talking to him while he was on the ice.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he said like I didn't know what was going on and I heard your voice and I recognized it. Then I knew I had to calm down. So this guy literally did not like see what the hell was going on. He was just like pure will, trying to get up off of pure will alone, which is kind of crazy. And then he gave the thumbs up as he hopped off. So we know he's okay. We know he's back home under supervision and like he should recover fine.
Shout out to the men. Shout out to the men Spezza though. For real.
Yes, sir. So first shout out to Spezza. Shout out to Spezza in game 2, which happened tonight. We slapped up. We showed Montreal that y'all are some trash, and the Leafs are clearly the better team. And like we can still lose this series because the NHL is one of those messed up leagues where favorites don't always win. But like the Leafs made it obvious tonight the reason why they're their favorites. So 5-1 slap up, shellacking, abuse.
They got dealt with.
Matthews. So first of all, shout out to Spezza, scored the first goal of the game to get us on the board. Until he scored, it was tight as hell in the first period.
Yeah.
The first game was scrappy, but this game was some next level scrappy. And Matthews got 3 points, 1 goal, second goal of the game. Rasmus Sandin, 21-year-old defenseman, second playoff game, first playoff goal. Respects to the kid. He's gonna be a stud. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if this guy's a top 5 defenseman in the league one day.
What?
Don't be surprised.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
You said it.
No, listen, bro. This kid is built different. This kid's built different. He's 21, moving like a 28-year-old out there, like a guy with like 10 years of NHL experience. He's smart as hell. His IQ is up. He hits hard, which that's a rarity these days. Like young players who come into the league now, like they don't hit like that. Like only old players hit like that because they still got that old school. Like they played the game back when it was like that. He hits hard. He's smart as hell. He can shoot, like all of that. Like when Austin Matthews is saying like I want that guy on the power play with me, like he's a good player. So he's nice. And then we got Nylander scored the goal too. So Nylander scored.
Willie.
Big Willie. Mr. Willie Steal Your Girl scored the goal. And then who else? We got Kurvitz scored the empty netter. So that's how we got 5-1. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Nick Foligno, who he took the center position for John Tavares on the second line. Natural winger, usually plays the wing. My man went 13 for 16 on the faceoffs tonight.
That's a good thing, right?
He's a winger who came in and took the center spot. He doesn't play center. 13 for 16 on the faceoffs. That's pretty fucking crazy, bro.
So
shout out to you.
He had an opportunity and he got it. He did his thing,
bro.
He showed out.
That's unrealistic. That's like above expectations for me. I don't expect a winger to be putting 13, 16 on the faceoff.
Yeah.
So shout out to Litvinino. Tonight was a great game. Wayne Simmons, like he told Edmondson early, he's like, yo, I'm gonna get you later, and stuff. And then he gave him a nice slash, and then he punched him. Like, yo, this game was dumb.
Wayne
bro.
Simmons is a dog though. No cap.
Wayne Simmons will kill you in cold blood. Wayne Simmons, I love Wayne Simmons so much, bro. Wayne Simmons, if I had to pick anyone on the planet to like, I'm in a bar fight and I only get to pick one person to survive with, I'm picking Wayne Simmons. Wayne Simmons will not stop fighting. You would have to chop off both his legs and his arms to stop him from fighting. So, shout out to Wayne Simmons.